Hi all, Peter here. Just up at Crediton Forestry doing a recce walk to St John Creek. I've been here before a fair while ago as I decided to come back here and just do a recce because I want to bring some people up here in a couple of weeks' time, and I just want to know exactly where I'm going and exactly what's involved so I can tell them. It should be a fairly easy walk from what I remember. I'll just show you what we're walking through, and like I say, it's open rainforest open forest that we're walking through. Plenty of gum trees, plenty of birdies singing. This is virtually what we'll be walking through today. This creek I'm coming up to should be Hazelwood Creek, and I'll show you a picture of downstream Hazelwood Gorge once before. This is right upstream. Hopefully I can get across it without wetting my feet. My standards, it's cold day today, it's about 10 degrees. So I don't want to get wet socks or wet feet. Oh yeah, should be easy enough to cross. When I left home this morning it was about 8.8 degrees. In my mind that's cold enough for me. Actually it's too cold. I don't live where I do for cold weather. I'm a warm-blooded person. I've got some friends up in the area today. They're doing a walk up to Mount St John, which is just a bit to my left. I'll show you the mountain when we get a bit of a view of it. But there's five of them walking up there today. We've just come from across there. There's a bit of a road I've been following, and then I've come across this highway, it looks like, compared to what I've been walking on. So I'm just going to follow it. I think I'll go back via this one this afternoon. It should lead me back to the covered yard where I started from. So this will be a nice clean walk. I've got a bit of a hill here. It's, behind those trees is Mount St John, and I'll be coming up from the left hand side up to the peak, up here where the peak is. I'll be sitting on top of that peak for lunch, and then I'll come back home. I'll try and get a better shot of that hill up here further. Should be able to get a better shot of it. When I come back this afternoon I might come from the junction of Hazelwood Creek and St John Creek. I'll just take a beeline for this point and come up over this hill and meet up with the road, and then easy peasy walk back. It's quite a luxury this. I'm not used to walking on such good tracks. Well, I've got down to St John Creek. I'm just going to go across it now and go downstream from the other side. Looks a bit clearer. There's lot of lantana here. It's a creek, not much of a creek, but the creek we got. Would have had a bit of water in it not long back. There's probably puddles downstream. I'll just go up here a bit and start heading downstream. It's Mount St. John over there. Our walkers should be on top of that ridge somewhere. It's a nice walk. And the views are quite good up there. We've got plenty of chance to go and see it again another day. Next year. Any walks we haven't done in this pub that need to be done, and people don't know where they are because they don't want to lead them and they don't want to find out. So I might have to put a few of these other walks on. Nice open forest here, all eucalyptus in here. About 1250 metres down to the creek, 1.5 kilometres up to somewhere in that range. I didn't measure it exactly when I left the road. Rough enough, good enough. Maybe our creek's a bit full of lantana. It'd be pretty hard walking in that, but up here it's just as good. Bit of a field over there, there's actually a tank over there as well. Must be for to cut water in, I suppose. There's nothing I can see that would deliver water to that, so I must truck it in to the cattle. I think there's a fence over there, divides this property from that one over there. And the kookaburras having a conversation, enjoying themselves. There's a fair bit of bird life around here. It's Well, nothing to disturb them either, except me. There's not too many people, well, very few people, farmer, maybe every now and then. Crazy people like me. There's spider of some description in there, probably a funnel web, or no, or trapdoor, I don't know, I'd have to look it up. There's a couple of them around here. I'm not going to stick my finger down there to find out which one it is. A nice big black snake. Actually got a bit close to him, he just laid there. I backpedaled a bit and he just sat there and watched me. I was able to get the camera out and get a bit of a shot of him. The first one I've seen for a long time, snake. I thought they'd be all hibernating in the cold weather, but he wasn't. Nice size on that one, probably a metre long, about 3 centimetres across the stomach. Old kookaburras are still making a bit of a racket. That's the St. John Creek there, looking a bit better to walk along. Not even got down into it, I think. And so he's looking up here. So I don't think we're very far from Hazelwood Creek. I might just drop down now and wander through that creek. Looks reasonable down there. Well, I've got down to the creek, so I'm just going to follow it along now. Then a couple hundred metres to the junction. I'll just stay in the creek if I can and do a bit of rocking. I'll try and keep out of the rocks as much as possible. But then again, where there's a lot of rocks, there's no antenna. Hazelwood Junction just at the end of this ridge coming down here. It's not far, a few metres. Oh well, getting down closer to the Hazelwood Creek and a bit of water in this one. A bit mossy, but still water. Oh well, there's the junction here. That'll be Hazelwood Creek in front of me. And over there, that's St. John Creek. Pushed the road up to here, that's where it ends. So, contingency plan when you're doing a walk and someone gets hurt, you pass back to the cars. And you can drive right to here. There's a little spot in there. Actually that rock there is stable. It's not going to buck me off. Nope. Oh, it's beautiful here. Water's fair running. That's all good water. That's out of Hazelwood Creek. Oh, duck. There's Hazelwood Creek and St John Creek over there. I got plenty of water on me, over a litre. I bought 2 litres today and I've got over a litre left, so if I was running out, I'd just put my head down and drink straight out of there. Nothing wrong with that water. Sort of got blood everywhere. Yep, it's a bit green there, but supporting life. Well, this is my destination for today and for 2 weeks' time. One day I'm going to walk do this walk to here, then keep on going down the creek, follow it down to, well, you just keep following it down. If you keep going, you go to that waterfall that I pictured in the previous YouTube. But before that, a few k's this side of that there's a parking area that vehicles can get to. So I'll just walk to there, walk out and get someone to pick us up. I'll do that one day with a group. Been talking about it for a few months. Alright, I'm going to have something to eat. I'm sending a message back home to the missus, telling you where I am. The GPS I got is 66I, and it will it's got the SOS on the side, and they can send and receive messages. So and just while I've got it and paying for it, I might as well use it. Just to do a bit of a recap about that snake back there. He was across the track and laying flat out. He wasn't in a strike position, so he was harmless. If I stood on him, it might not have been so harmless. But there was no chance of him striking me because of the position he was in. When I see a snake like that laid out flat, I'm not overly worried. If he was curled back looking at me, then I'd be worried, because then he would be ready to strike. Another thing you look at in the bush, when I've been walking up here, I've been walking over logs. If you're in the bush and you've got across a log, a good sized one that's in the weather like today where it's coolish, especially if it's sitting east-west, say, the snake will lay underneath that and to catch the sunlight. And if you stand over it and frighten him, then you'll get bitten. The best thing to do if you're going to step over a log like that is step on top of it and then then jump over a couple of pace or so away. So if you do frighten him, there's no way he can bite you. Just a thing to keep in mind travelling in the bush by yourself, or even with a party. First one goes over the log, has a look around, nothing under there, so the rest can just step over it normal. Just another bit of a tip for you that you might not have known. But I don't see very many snakes. That's the first one I've seen out in the bush for a long time. I can't remember the last time I saw a snake out in the bush. A couple of years, I suppose. So they're not as, you know, people go on about snakes in the bush, but you very rarely see them. They're pretty timid. So am I when it comes to snakes. So take care when you're out there and be aware that they are there, and they can, if you startle them, they will react. That snake I saw back there, I wonder if it was a tree snake or a poisonous snake. I'll never know, will I? That's a bit of a joke I have with my wife. Every snake I see, I tell her it's just a tree snake, it's harmless. It doesn't matter what snake it is. But that one was harmless. He took off when I was there and went on his merry way, and so did I. Oh well, it's time to head off home now. It's about 11:30. It's a bit early, but I'll just take it Maisie home, and I want to check out another couple of walks on the way, so get to the vehicle earlier would be good. So let's make a walk straight up through there. It's a marvellous sky, isn't it? Look at that blue sky, a bit of fuzzy over there. The only bit of anything that looks like cloud in the sky. It's just one heck of a beautiful day. True blue. Now let's go. Well, I'm just heading up this ridge. Get to the top of the highest point here, and over the top and down to where I said before that I was going to come out. If I head a bit to the left, well, doesn't matter. It's still part of where I want to go. So, trudge uphill. Feel a bit lethargic after my lunch. So, be huffing and puffing until it gets to me, or gets into me. So I've got to the top of the hill now, and we'll go down and find this road. Got a bit more claret on my hand, an antenna. I don't know why the Pommies brought over here for, but they did. The Pommies sent my grandfather's grandfather over here in chains because he did something wrong. And these idiots go and bring this antenna out here. They should have never been thrown overboard halfway across for bringing this rubbish in. I've come down the hill over there, come up and found this track here, so I'm going to follow it down. It should take me to that junction that I come across this morning, or pretty close to it anyway. But we'll see what happens. The road's just down there, it's not far down there. But today I'm just checking out everything. A few steaks here, a few roasts. I got to that road that I found this morning after going cross country. This will be it here. Now if I follow it, just see where it gets to, I suppose. It comes up close to where my ute's parked, but I'll have to go cross country to get to my ute, I think. This track is shown on the GPS, so I'll just mark it on the GPS. Right, that's done. Just follow it now and see where it gets to. Might follow this track back to where I came in this morning, I think, That one there will get to me there, but I don't know what's going to be up further near my ute. It's going to be 300 or 400 metres away from the vehicle, the closest point. Now this one here where I am now is probably, I don't know, 200 metres. So I might just go cross country here and pick up my ute. Just sat down on that white ant's nest there. I think I must have to lose those few kilos I got on. The damn thing collapsed underneath me. I'm sitting on a log now, so that'll be much better. A little white poddy calf over there, hiding behind the tree. Oh, I got back to the track where I walked in this morning, first bit of the track before I hit the good road, so yeah, just got to follow this out to my vehicle now. I've only got another, I don't know, didn't have a look, 15-20 minutes to walk and I'll be out. And a nice hike. There's a dead antenna around here because the farmer's been spraying, trying to get rid of the rotten stuff. Well, I'm back at Hazelwood Creek and the vehicle's only a couple of hundred metres to my right. So I'll end this YouTube here. And like I've been saying in the YouTubes, if you're in the bush, be safe. You never know what you're going to come across out there. And leave no trace. Don't make a mess. And this walk here, I've had to grovel for it because the farmer's getting sick of stupid people, and I don't blame him. So leave no trace and look after yourself and your mates, and look out for what's out there. There's a view behind me. This is where, down the junction where I had my lunch. The water will get there shortly. Next day or so, I suppose. Okay, till then. Bye. Well, let's go home. Be a nice little camping spot back there. We'll probably have to grovel some more if I want to get camped down there for a few days. And again, getting down there might be a bit of a problem, or getting back up might be an even bigger problem.